On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. And then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And shoots past him. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. You look at this Steeler defense.
They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
And some room to roam now. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer! Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
Here's Richardson to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Richardson working from the gun. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
He may go.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Let's go.
2nd down and 6 now.
Liking 18. Buffalo 18.
Richardson looking to throw this. Here's one deep for Pickens. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Brought down at the 20. The Steelers at 2-6 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Now Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Boswell's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Now it's Richardson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Fielded at about the 28. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
After 1, our score, 9-3.
The score, Eagles 9, Steelers 3.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. Corey Trice there to make the stop. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
106 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And his pass incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 30 yards there.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Swift fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Okay, break.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
Reload.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On the jump.
2nd and 7.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 43-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Let's go.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
19 Tiger, 19
First and
Warriors,
10 at the
70.
42-yard line.
Ready.
Richardson to the air on first down. He's going to look deep here for Ward. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 46.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. There, Richardson back to throw it. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Richardson looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Buying time to his left.
Well, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game.
picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
In motion left goes Smith.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Oh, good move. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hurts.
Steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. The kick by Elliott is good. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
A final shot before the half. Richardson over the middle, completes this to Ward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll run again with Harris. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Set, tempo, set. Let's ready.
Back to throw. Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Hurts going to move them around. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Richardson.
Got his man. It's Warren.
Yeah, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Richardson.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Come on.
2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Eighteen Rattler. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Let's go now.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Back to throw. Richardson
Completes this one to Pickens.
is going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point, and what's usually direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Got it. Ready. Big Lion.
A handoff for Warren.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ready. Set.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now Marshall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play. Best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now Hurts changing up the play. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Okay, ready?
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Ready?
Richardson. That is caught. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, Panther.
And here's Marshall. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
On the jump.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Pace, let's go.
They'll run with Marshall. And he'll go down at the 28.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready up.
Here's 1st down.
Hurt. Ready.
This is Marshall.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Now Richardson. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready.
Here's 1st and goal.
No. Hey, check that.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Able to slither by. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys are struggling to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
They'll come up now on second down.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.